The decision to move forward quickly with a vote on the release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein marks a change in strategy for House Speaker Mike Johnson and for the White House, with the senior White House official saying there is now an understanding that the vote on this is a, quote, inevitable reality. Correspondent Julia Benbrook is at the White House with details.
According to a senior White House official, President Donald Trump was made aware ahead of time that House Speaker Mike Johnson was going to expedite a vote on the release of DOJ files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and that the two have spoken about it. Now, the push on Capitol Hill for the full release of the case files has been led by a bipartisan pair of lawmakers in the House, Democrat Ro Khanna and Republican Thomas Massie. While just a handful of Republicans signed on to their petition to force the vote, House GOP leaders are bracing for a significant number of Republicans to support the bill when it comes to the floor next week.
I think when it's actually a vote on the House floor, do you want these files released? Republicans and Democrats are going to vote yes.
I think there's going to be a deluge of Republicans. The longer this goes on, the more support we gain. And I think the Speaker recognized that, and that's why after months of trying to stop us, he's decided to accelerate the vote because he knows we're going to get votes, and that's going to carry momentum into the Senate.
If the bill passes in the House, its future remains uncertain in the Senate. Trump continues to put pressure on members of his party to focus elsewhere. In a Friday post, he called those who support the effort, quote, weak and foolish. At the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
House Speaker Mike Johnson claims the vote will help put to rest allegations that President Trump had any connection to the late sex offender's abuse.
President Trump has clean hands. He's not worried about it. I talk to him all the time. He has nothing to do with this. He's frustrated that they're turning it into a political issue, and it's not surprising because the Democrats have nothing else to talk about.
That was Johnson speaking on Fox News Sunday. He previously pushed back against the vote, arguing that releasing the files risks the safety of Epstein's victims. Even if the measure passes the House, it would face a second hurdle in the Senate and ultimately a potential veto from Trump, unless lawmakers can reach the two-thirds threshold to override a veto. Now, since all of this has happened, President Donald Trump is now urging House Republicans to vote to release the case files of Jeffrey Epstein. In a social media post late last night, the president wrote, quote, "We have nothing to hide and it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax." He claims the Justice Department has turned over thousands of documents to the public and is looking at several Democrat operatives. President Trump, he says he wants Republicans to get back on track, focusing on the economy, historic tax cuts, and reducing inflation.